I still remember the exact way the envelope felt in my hands. Thick, official, trembling with possibilities. My mother screamed when she read it, her hands lifted to the sky in gratitude. I had been admitted to Tamale Northern Senior Secondary School. It wasn't just a school, it was a symbol of opportunity, of escape. I was going to the north. A whole new world waited for me beyond the bus ride. What I didn't know was that this wasn't just the beginning of an education. It was the beginning of something dark that would cling to me forever. The sun in Tamale didn't just shine, it scorched. Red dust clouded the air as our bus pulled into the compound. The neem trees stood tall like ancient guards, their shadows long and twisted. As I stepped onto the dry ground, dragging my suitcase behind me, something about the place felt heavy, like the earth held secrets. The seniors grinned like predators, sizing up fresh prey. That night, they gathered us and began whispering the rules. They weren't school rules, but everyone obeyed them like commandments. Don't sweep at night. It stirs restless spirits. Don't point at a rainbow. It curses your finger. But the one they said with hushed reverence chilled me. Never whistle after dark. Spirits follow sound, one senior said, his voice low and flat. And when they hear a call, they answer. We laughed nervously. It was all just folklore, wasn't it? A week in, I had made a few friends. Samed, Joel, Malik. One Friday night after prep, we sat under the old neem tree, eating leftover gari soakings, swapping stories, and teasing each other. The moon was full, its glow washing everything in silver. That's when Samed nudged me and smirked. You get heart. Whistle, he dared. Let's see if the ancestors show face. The others laughed. I felt a boldness rise in my chest, fueled by pride and peer pressure. So I did it. I whistled. It wasn't just a playful whistle, it was sharp, long, defiant. The sound sliced through the night like a knife. Then, everything stopped. No breeze, no crickets, not even the rustle of tree leaves. It was like the world had paused, listening. We exchanged glances, trying to laugh it off. Then, from the trees behind us, came three distinct notes. A whistle, not an echo, a reply. We didn't wait to confirm. We ran. Our slippers slapped against the dirt path as we bolted toward the dorm. Behind us, the whistling followed, soft, steady, too close. It wasn't just sound, it felt like a presence, something watching, chasing. Inside the dorm, we collapsed on our beds, panting, eyes wide, hearts racing. No one spoke for a long time. That night, we told ourselves stories to feel safe. Maybe it was another student hiding, Malik offered weakly. Could be the wind playing tricks, Joe mumbled. But I could see it in their eyes. They didn't believe it either. I lay awake, staring at the ceiling, my ears tuned to every creak, every gust. Then it came again. 9:23 p.m. Three soft, melodic notes floated through the louvered windows like a forgotten lullaby. Sleep never came. It kept happening, every night. Same time, same tune. The second night, it came from the back of the dorm. The third, right outside the front door. By the fourth, it was beneath our window, as if whatever it was had mapped our exact location. The air grew colder with each visit. I caught Samed clutching his rosary, lips moving in silent prayer. We didn't laugh anymore. We didn't dare speak of it out loud. On the fifth night, it crossed the threshold. The moment the whistle began, the lights flickered, buzzing like angry insects. Shadows danced across the ceiling, twisting and shifting unnaturally. And then, the whistle wasn't outside anymore. It was inside the dorm, near, closer than breath. I froze. The sound wasn't angry. It was taunting. Sule, who had never even been part of our dare, snapped. He sat up screaming, hands clamped over his ears, rocking violently. "I didn't call you. It wasn't me. Leave me alone," he cried. We tried to grab him, to hold him down, but he lashed out like someone possessed. His eyes rolled back, foam at his lips. We didn't sleep that night. The school nurse came at dawn and took him to the sick bay. He didn't speak for 3 days. After that, the stories resurfaced. A senior pulled me aside. "You're not the first," he whispered. Years ago, another boy had whistled under that same neem tree. He vanished without a trace. No body, no goodbye. Just a whistle that haunted the campus long after. Teachers pretended not to know, but the old guards, the kitchen staff, they always left before dark. They knew, they remembered. Campus life changed. Boys no longer lingered after prep. Nobody dared walk alone. Even Samed stopped smiling. I tried to keep my head down, to stay invisible. But some nights, when the air went still, I'd hear it again. Soft, steady, calling. Sometimes near the water tank, other times by the assembly hall. The thing was roaming, searching. I finally graduated. I told no one what had happened. Some memories are too dangerous to carry in the open. I moved to Accra, a fresh start, new city, bright lights. On my first night in the apartment, I laughed as I unpacked, thinking I had outrun the past. But then, at exactly 9:23 p.m., there it was again. 3 soft notes, right outside my window. I've moved since, twice, changed numbers, burned sage. I've even tried to forget, but the whistle finds me, always. I see it in my dreams now, a boy-shaped shadow with no eyes, standing under neem trees that don't grow in Accra. It never speaks, it just whistles and waits. So if you're ever tempted to ignore the old rules, don't. They were born from something real, something that watches, something that remembers. Whistling at night isn't just a sound, it's a summons. And not everything that answers is human. So if you hear 3 soft notes drifting through your window after dark, don't respond. Don't look outside. And above all, don't whistle back.